Because yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Now, this was not the game I was originally planning to watch. I was planning to watch Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, which is right now playing as we speak, and I'll probably catch that later on. But I am so glad that I watched Liverpool instead. What an amazing game! What a great game from both teams. Honestly, from both teams. The only thing I regret is not being able to watch this from the comfort of my own house because I was traveling. I was in a car. But yeah, what a great game. I mean, I'm sure if you're a Liverpool fan, you're smiling ear to ear. Such a good game, such a great performance by Liverpool and Bournemouth as well. Bournemouth, despite especially in the beginning, Bournemouth with the counters with Clivert shooting and Semenyo getting a tap in, but unfortunately it was an offside. But right then and there, and then Kelleher, which at the beginning was kind of trying to figure things out, ended up making a mistake, but then ended up making up for it by having a really good save, a good block, I think, from Semenyo. And yeah, just I love the fact that Bournemouth wasn't afraid to take shots from outside, from long distance, which is something that I don't complain, but I'm always thinking to myself, damn, it sucks that they don't do that now. They used to do that back in the day, blah blah blah. But yeah, Bournemouth, they took their shots. They definitely took advantage of, trying to work for the positions and finding themselves in situations where they're able to take these shots, not just shooting when the line of vision was blocked. Really good job at knowing when to take these shots and knowing when also to try to play it in so they can take these shots from the inside, which they also had. Was there a lot of shots on target? Probably not, but there was a lot of opportunities and a lot of situations that they put themselves in to really discomfort and really give Liverpool something to worry about. So hats off to them. I thought they did a really good job with Semenyo, and then Sinisterra when he came in also, and Evan Nilsson had a shot from the back. Didn't really. I forgot that Evan Nilsson came from Porto. I remember seeing him in the Champions League last year. But didn't see much of him. Didn't see much of him in this game. I saw more of Semenyo, more of Sinisterra when he came up, and Clivert too at the beginning. But then just completely, I think, disappeared. I even forgot that he was playing at one point. But really well done. Now Liverpool. I mean, I don't know where to start, man. I do not know where to start. So let me go with Gravenberch, just because I think that was like the one note where I feel like he's the kind of player that I'm not convinced. I know he's having a really good season, and he did have a good game today, but I just feel like he's the kind of player that's going to lose momentum as soon as he stops playing well, if he doesn't play well in one game, and then it's going to take him maybe several games for him to get back into the form that he started out with, or he's just not going to be able to regain that form. He's just going to dip in form. He's just going to get lost and fall out of favor with Arne Slot. That's the kind of, because I don't see confidence in this guy, and I see him kind of fickle when he has the ball. Sometimes just simple passes, giving them away, and just his orientation. Sometimes he seems a little bit confused as to where he's at. Again, not saying he's a bad player, but he just gives me this vibe that he's just not that. He's not a player for like maybe to last you a season, and the next season he's not gonna do as well. That's just my take on this guy. And it's not that I don't like him. I don't really have a like or dislike for Gravenberch. He's just a whatever player for me. As long as he gets the job done, I'm glad for Liverpool. But I don't put a lot of faith on him like I would on McAllister, for instance, right? Or on Gakpo when he comes in. I don't really see it. It's kind of like with Nunez. And Nunez, I could say that I actually do like because of his work ethic, even though I kind of forgot about his work ethic. And when I saw him come in, or sorry, when I was watching him play, I just was shaking my head like, dude, when are you going to score? Like, when's it going to stop? Is it this season that you're going to start, connecting and actually wake up and, be the goal scorer that you're supposed to be, right? Because I hate these videos that they come out with, oh, he's a makeshift player. Oh, they found a perfect position, which is not him scoring goals, which is the reason why he came to Liverpool, right? Like, BS. Like, I don't want to see that. I want him to actually score goals, right? So, yeah, Gravenberch, I don't know. Something about him doesn't convince me. I'm not convinced 100% with Gravenberch. I'm happy that he's having a good season so far, but it just seems like he's 2-3 slip-ups from becoming a mediocre player and then being benched. So, I don't know. Take that as you will. Diaz, man. Diaz had such a great game. Right from the beginning, I mean, having that shot, that really good block from Kepa. and just dynamic, just electrifying. This whole game, especially in that first half, amazing performance by Diaz. That play where he got between 2, 3 players, and yes, he could have probably passed it to Salah or Diaz, but I'm glad he took it on his own. I'm really glad, just because he needs to score also. He needs that confidence as well, just like Salah has. That confidence that he has from having scored almost every game. Diaz needs the same thing. He absolutely needs the same thing, which Salah was trying to do. He was doing everything he could to get his goal in this game. I don't think that goal, the first goal, is being talked about enough. It should be absolutely applauded, praised even, because the way in which he controlled the ball, I mean, the pass was magnificent from Konate, but the way in which he controlled the ball, and not only that, when he brought it down, that was one thing, his back against the goal, and then just seamlessly just ended up pushing the ball forward to be able to, tap it in. Like, that was that whole transition. That transition from trapping the ball, especially being up in the air and coming down with the ball. Had he paused just a little bit, he would have lost every opportunity. I think every angle would have been closed. And because there was, 3 players, Kepa coming up, another defender, I think, crossing him, and then Araujo defending the goal. There was just no way that needed to go in. That was a Messi-esque type of goal. Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely amazing from Diaz. And they almost treated it towards the end, like when they were celebrating, as if, I mean, they congratulated and everything. But I felt that there should have been more commotion over that goal. Just beautiful, sensational goal. Amazing, amazing goal. The second goal, and Kepa coming out. Because I heard the commentator, what was Kepa doing coming out? I think he was coming out because he thought, especially with his back towards goal, that he was going to get there first. Now, had Diaz somehow figured out a way to be, face to face, like coming at him from the front, yeah, then, what the hell is Kepa doing? Because then Diaz would have a bigger advantage of being able to score the goal. Since his back was turned, my take is that it was really, really difficult for him to actually get that goal in. That's why I thought it was an amazing goal, because with his back turn and then the transition of taking the ball so seamlessly and then pushing it in, it's not that Kepa was going to go and get the ball or head the ball in, but he would have been able to block the Diaz, like even with his feet. He would have been able to poke the ball away from Diaz. So I thought Kepa did what he needed to do, and I don't think there was anything bad with him coming out the way he did. The second goal, yeah, I could say what the heck, Kepa could have done a lot better. I think it went through his legs or under his arm, and really good transition, really good pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then the third goal, which did not expect that from Nunez at all. As soon as he dropped the ball, the combination to link up with Salah was beautiful. The little header for the give and go, and I just figured he was gonna look for somebody. I was thinking, I wonder who he's gonna pass it to, and then he ends up pulling that. Like, so many times we've seen him missing these sitters, as they call them, these opportunities where he needs to score. There's no reason why he wouldn't be able to score. Anybody else would score. The worst center back in the EPL would be able to score the goals that Nunez has missed. But he somehow ended up just scoring a hell of a goal from a tight angle. Bravo. And you could tell it meant a lot to him. I almost felt the emotion, like, just being passed over to me, because you could tell it was just high time. I don't know, he hasn't scored since April. I think they said April, March or something. That's a long time. That's a really long time for a forward not to be able to score. So good on him. Congrats to him. I guess I'm happy for him. Now, the one guy that I actually got some chills, and I couldn't explain why am I getting chills, why I'm getting so enthusiastic about him coming in, was Chiesa. Chiesa coming in was beautiful. It's just because ever since he came to this club, and the little bit that I've seen, like how happy he is, how he feels grateful to be part of this institution, this club, and then his entry when he came in. I mean, I don't know if it was the first ball, but the control, and then I think that was when that wasn't when he ended up hitting the post, but the control, I think it was an offside, but he was already just primed to score. I thought he was going to score since it's his first game, his debut. That he's due to score. I know it's just his first game, but I feel that he's overdue. He needs to score. He should have scored it in this game. He did get an opportunity where he got the post, and then the control, the beautiful control, and I think he ended up shooting the ball, and I think it was a block. There was that little poke to Salah for a counter, and then just his overall enthusiasm and his desire to run at every ball. I mean, he was like a hound dog. As soon as he came in, he was just chasing ball after ball, and when he had the ball, you didn't see him too nervous or really not nervous at all, or like too in his head. He seemed quite comfortable on the ball. There was one play where he got the ball and he was just waiting. He was just weighing out his options, who he was going to pass it to, and he ended up passing and making a really good pass to Salah in the middle. I'm happy, and I just want him to score already. I mean, if he gets going, I think he's going to be a really really good asset to this Liverpool team, and I wish him all the best, all the best. And what a bench to have when you have Gakpo coming in and someone like Chiesa come in. I'm really excited, really excited with Chiesa, and I hope he does well. I hope most importantly he stays injury free. So what a great game from both teams. Honestly, I'm surprised with Bournemouth because I think they deserved at least one goal. They were playing really good, really well in the first half, so it's kind of unfortunate. 3-0 doesn't tell the whole story. I thought Bournemouth did a good job offensively, and they should have scored at least one goal, honestly. But Liverpool were the better side, and they played such a great game. Diaz, amazing. McAllister, Salah, Gakpo when he came in, Trent Alexander-Arnold, of course. Kanate, in the back there, like really sturdy, solid. So yeah, looking forward to this Liverpool side. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.